So if you are an NBA fan, you might know who Steve Kerr is. He is the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, who are having a phenomenal season. They've had some phenomenal seasons the past few years. And recently it seems that more and more NBA players and people in the NBA have been being asked about what they think about the actions currently going on by the Trump administration. And it's quite interesting to see because it made me realize that not only do I agree more with NBA coaches, because Steve Kerr and Greg Poppovich, who is the head coach of the San Antonio Spurs, have both been voicing their opinions, which I think have been pretty darn good. I agree with them more than I do with the President of the United States. And not only that, but I think that they are smarter. And here's what he said. I'm going to show it to you.
I would just say, that as a someone whose family member was a victim of terrorism, having lost my father. If we're trying to combat terrorism by banishing people from coming to this country, by really going against the principles of what our country's about and creating fear, it's a long way to go about it. If anything, we could be breeding anger and terror, and so I'm completely against what's happening. I think it's shocking. It's a horrible idea, and I feel for all the people who are affected. The families are being torn apart, and I worry in the big picture what this means to the security of the world. It's going about it completely opposite. You want to solve, terror. You want to solve crime. It's not the way to do it.
Have you guys had a discussion as a team about this issue?
We've talked a lot about various issues. We didn't talk today or yesterday about what's going to happen around the country just with our schedule and games, but our guys talk a lot about this stuff.
Yes.
Someone whose family member was a victim of terrorism, having lost my father. If we're trying to combat terrorism by banishing people from coming to this country, by really going against the principles of what our country's about and creating fear, it's the wrong way to go about it. If anything, we could be breeding anger and terror, and so I'm completely against what's happening. I think it's shocking. It's a horrible idea, and I feel for all the people who are affected. Families are being torn apart, and I worry in the big picture what this means to the security of the world. It's going about it completely opposite. You want to solve terror, you want to solve crime. It's not the way to do it.
Have you guys had a discussion as a team about this issue?
We talked a lot about it.
Okay, so the reporter asked him what he thinks about it, and he goes on to state his dad was a victim of terrorism. So if there's one person that you really have to value his opinion, and not someone like Tomi Lahren or someone like Donald Trump, his father's a victim of it. Therefore, one of his family members was a victim of it, and he has such a leveled head. It's admirable. It's extremely admirable. He goes on to say, no, it's stupid because, and this is the most fundamental principled argument against it, is that, hey, this is not what the country was founded upon. This is not the principles that the country thrives upon, which is immigration and giving people an opportunity to work, and that's what makes this country great. And he's like, we are not only going against that, but the most important part is we are breeding more hatred, and something he didn't necessarily add on there is giving the terrorists and jihadists more power by not allowing those people to come in. They are more likely to be inclined to join them because they have no other option in that situation. So Steve Kerr is so on point. You guys can go check out. I know Kyle Lowry from the Raptors had some really cool comments. It's not all that substantive. He basically just said it's bullshit, but I respect it. Greg Poppovich has had some pretty awesome comments on Donald Trump, and the NBA is continuing to be a voice of reason for society and showing why sometimes the NBA is more reasonable than Donald Trump.